Hello, we're about to watch the redesigned Sonic the Hedgehog trailer, which I've not had a chance to watch yet because I was waiting for my streaming thing to come up and running. So if you remember my previous video, and I think I should still be on the channel unless it's been copyrighted, claimed. I wasn't actually all that put off by the design of Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm really going from a lifelong Sonic the Hedgehog fan. I've played some of the games, probably not as much as other franchises, not as much as Mario, but I played some Sonic the games. I watched, the morning cartoons as a form of habit. Um, I watched Sonic the Hedgehog and I watched the other Sonic the Hedgehog. There was actually two Sonic the Hedgehogs, and then I watched the one where he was in a band. Um, so I'm vaguely familiar with kind of the character, which I think comes through more in the cartoons than it ever does really in the games. Uh, don't think I ever played anything. I think I played Sonic Heroes briefly. Anyhow, so we're gonna watch the new trailer, and I guess talk about that.
I'm Sonic, a little ball of super energy in an extremely handsome package. On my planet, people were always after my powers, so I came to yours. It gets a little lonely, but that's okay. I am living my best life on Earth. What? Ow! At the place, Sonic! At the bitches mount, also Sonic! Ugh, I can't with that guy. Uh-oh.
Why are you hiding out in my garage?
They're coming for me! If they steal my power, they could conquer the universe. You have to help me.
No, I don't.
Please, it's life or death.
Good morning, my rural chum.
Mr. Dr. Robotnik. I'm going to give you 5 seconds to tell me where it is.
Wait! Don't hurt him! Road trip?
This can't be happening to me.
Oh my god, stop the car right now!
What?
The world's largest rubber band ball? We gotta see it!
No, this is not some fun family road trip.
You're right. It was lame. Gift shop was cool, though.
Whatever this creature is, I'm going to uncover the source of its power.
Yeah, hey.
I just thought you might like a latte with steamed Austrian goat milk.
Of course I want a latte. I love the way you make them!
We gotta lay low. Let me show you how it's done. So should we get out of here?
Yeah, time to go.
I always want to do this. Nailed it! Uh-oh. Let's go! Here comes the boom!
How are you not dead?
I have no idea!
Oh, give me a big fat break! That was an illegal left, by the way.
Aw, this one is cute. Let's keep him. Oh, come on! You've got car insurance, right?
Why would you throw your life away for this silly little alien?
Good time.
He's my friend.
Let's go! This is my power. And I'm using it to protect my friends. Let's go! Let's go! So, you're supposed to be Tom's best friend that he won't shut up about. Well, I don't see the appeal. That is very gross. Let's go!
Um,
That he won't shut.
okay, so I don't know, let's have an actual trailer because it's not just the same trailer with a re-rendered Sonic. There's actually lots of different trailer, with kind of more plot lines, and themes kind of change. So I mean, this trailer, in terms of trailer construction, is much better than the previous trailer. Makes me cringe considerably less, and actually gives me an iota of enthusiasm for the film. I don't know. It's going for the humorous take, but it's definitely I think calling it Smurf humor would be degrading it, but it's definitely humor that wasn't really there wasn't much effort put into it. We're not they were like, let's make an action comedy film, but the appeal of Sonic will sell itself, so we don't have to put that much effort into the humor kind of film. Same thing as um, most Adam Sandler films, for example. Although that might still be putting it below the belt. Is when the intellectual property sells a film, so you don't really have to have that much decent humor to show, and so you don't really have that much to show in the trailer. But it doesn't matter because people are gonna go see it anyway. Converse that with other films where the humor isn't a big part of it, but it's not necessarily a humor film, but they still put effort in, so it's funny and witty. Um, there are parts of this which did make me kind of giggle slightly, but I'm not gonna watch this. I'm not going to go watch this film and be laughing throughout it the same way I might go and say any Marvel film, which aren't even comedy films. So, but the comedy they put into it, they put effort into it. But yeah, okay. Before we talk about the redesign, great to see Jim Carrey still enjoying himself. I mean, I don't know. Jim Carrey's Jim Carrey's one of those weird actors, so you're never really quite sure what to think of him. Like he definitely has had talent. I mean, the Truman Film is an amazing film, and that's down to him. But he has kind of low points, and he kind of has high points, and there's this points. It's that collection of actors where if we made a group, we'd definitely include Jim Carrey and probably also definitely include Shia LaBeouf. Would we include Nick Cage? I kind of think Nick Cage always belongs in his own category. Um, so he's definitely having fun with the film, and I think the fun he's having is definitely contagious. And so I might switch it different. I definitely prefer more classic Jim Carrey than modern Jim Carrey, but I think I might go see the film just to see Jim Carrey be modern Jim Carrey in this context. Because I think that'll be amusing. I think most of the humor kind of relies on Jim Carrey more than anything else in the film. It's probably more than I care about anything else in the film. Um, it's funny in that it's like, what are you doing? Kind of humor more than any kind of. But I guess that's still like effort still put into it because craziness is exhausting. Um, so at least there's effort being put behind it. Um, I guess we get more plot in here. The Sonic world and current world are two different things. And for some reason now this might be my relative unfamiliarity with Sonic video games coming to show here, but for some reason now the golden rings are portal generators. But hey, I'm always a fan for when you're thinking now with portals. I was trying to make a reference to Portal there because I always try to make a reference to Portal whenever I see a portal. As I just drew the portal quote, whatever. So yeah. Um. So yeah, I guess it's slightly less rating than the other trailer, and actually makes me want slightly more. Maybe that's the actual kind of more upbeat music rather than I can't remember what it's called, but the one that goes na 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 na. Can we talk about the redesign now? Let's talk about the redesign. I kind of need to put a side to side up here, don't I? I mean, here's the other trailer. Um, I don't know because we're seeing mostly different scenes here, so we're seeing mostly different character. Not, I mean, this was very much focused on kind of dialect. I mean, he's not really in it much. You see me, not really. What am I going for? The new trailer has more Sonic dialogue in it, whilst this trailer has more Sonic action. That makes sense. So there's less kind of expressiveness see less expressiveness is what I'm going for. We see less expressiveness from Sonic in the first trailer than we do in the new trailer. And a lot of, I guess, what's kind of making me more warm to the new Sonic than the old Sonic is expressiveness, because obviously I'm going to engage with expression because there's something to engage with rather than lack of expression. That's how art works. Um, if you remember what I said in my previous video, and congratulations because I don't huge um like months ago, and I was in a complete location, and a lot's happened since then. But I didn't seem to. I mean, this is place. I think okay. I think having seen a new design and in action, that's yeah okay. That is more faithful to the original design because it is. Um, yeah, the big buggy eyes and the proportions and whatever. Basically, all the criticism that was against this was all the proportions were off. Do I really care about the proportions here being off? Is it would it put me off? Okay, you know what? I think I'm actually heading towards a new design. I don't think I'm strongly that against this one, and if it never been a redesign and this is what came out, I don't think I'd ever actually include in any kind of review that I did. But I guess it was a um
Meow? Oh, come on.
okay.
Meow?
Let's just compare that. I was going to compare those two. I do miss the meow line. For some bizarre reason. I think it's just because of that meme that was online a few months ago. Yeah, okay. I think this new design's more endearing and easier on the eyes and a bit less uncanny. Um, I don't think the old design was. I don't know. This is more cartoony. I guess it's kind of the point. But the thing is, the problem is the VFX in here, because the first trailer aren't as complete as the other VFXs, as a final VFX would be. So how much the song here blends in the world is what I would ultimately judge it for. If the proportions were off, but it looked more realistic and blended into the world better, then I'd probably be fine. But this one doesn't. But that's what's put me off more than the actual design as a whole. It's one of those things. The thing about VFX is it's hard to pinpoint what is wrong until you've actually fixed it. So you just tend to have to change different things until you get to what looks fine on the eye. So I can't say what's. I mean, you probably need a better VFX artist than me to really tell you what was off-putting around here. I don't necessarily think it's for design. I mean, it's not for me personally. And we'll never see a world where we have this version of Sonic properly rendered on film. I mean, I think it's with these video game characters is either I guess either you have to go full Quad Rabbit, uh, what's the basketball film game called? You know what I'm talking about, the basketball game with the Looney Tunes, whatever. Is that they're clearly separate entities from the real action, even though they're part of the same world because they look traditionally animated versus the real life action. And then in the new trailer, obviously, New Sonic looks like has his video game proportions, even though he's CGI. He's clearly a cartoon character, whilst in here it's not the case, and so they could have actually put him fully into the world, and I think would have been fine with that. It's like with Detective Pikachu, like they're all Fantasial characters, but a lot of the appeal for me was it's gonna be Pikachu, but everything kind of looks it's gonna be Pokemon, everything's gonna look hyper realistic. It's gonna be as if we're gonna see what it looks like if there was a live action Pokemon film and Pokemon were real things, and they still look too Fantasial and too animated and like I'm not saying will obviously be animated, but we we've got to that point now where hyper realistic animals are is kind of, if you put enough money into it, is a feasibility. I mean, you've seen it with the Lion King, for example. And I think you can easily do that with Pokemon, but didn't put enough resources into it. And for me, they should have done, because that would have been the main appeal of the film. I guess we're kind of, again, I'm not really that fussed about the design. It never really kind of mattered to me what he looked like, as long as, because I'm always more about the story and the character and the less with the design, and it's his own thing. But I guess I kind of also see what and now I see what the fixed versions I kind of do see, and I guess I don't know. It's more of a tone that's gonna really do things for me, and this trailer, the new trailer, tonally seems more in the right direction. That's kind of my thoughts on this. I think it's okay. I think it's gonna be relatively amusing. I don't think the plot's gonna be anything heavy. Do I expect it? Does it need to be? Probably not. I don't think the humor is gonna be anything heavy. Does it need to be? Kind of yes, but more for the sake of humor in films than anything else, really. Is this a start of a Sony expanded universe? Almost certainly. I mean, will this one day lead to a crossover film between Sonic and a rebooted Mario series that finally buries the old Mario film, which actually, admittedly, I've not seen? That, my friends, is a big question. We will end this on. Thank you, and I have to go put some pants on.